Good morning. Welcome to day 29. What an interesting night we had. I can't wait to see what animal tracks are around my tent because there was quite a bit of activity. I'll share them with you. Gratitude that the bunny didn't eat me last night. It's bitter cold. I don't know that I'm going to be doing much filming today. I don't know what the temp is. I do know that tonight it's going to go down to 5 with the wind chill. So everything is freezing. I'm freezing. But the bunny didn't get me last night. Oh my gosh. Talk later. Well, I'm definitely moving slow today. It's frigid. It's got to be about 20, 25 out for sure. And how do I know that? Because I live in New England and I know cold. And I know when cold gets to uncomfortable cold. And it's about there. I've been walking for a little bit, so I'm warming up, which is good. I have all of my layers on. So I have my pants with my rain pants for wind protection. I have my t-shirt, a long sleeve base layer, a zip up, my puffy, and my raincoat, and a hat and gloves with insulated waterproof mittens. My toes were quite cold all night and this morning, but I put toe warmers in my shoes today. It seems to be helping, so that's good. It's quite beautiful here. There's quite a psychological component to all of this that I'm battling. You remember yesterday those beautiful views? Well, we had to climb up these very rocky boulders and sort of outcroppings of rock and so forth, and it had ice and snow on it. Well, Chief fell coming down, and he was behind us, so we had no idea. I guess he fell, and his trekking pole saved him. He said he started sliding. He was able to jam in the trekking pole in between a couple rocks to stop him from sliding. But his trekking pole broke. But he said it saved him, so that's pretty amazing. I offered him my trekking poles, but he said no. I think he did something to jerry-rig it last night so that he could at least try to use it today. Everybody else seemed to be in a good mood today but me. Well, I couldn't tell if Chief was or not. He didn't seem like he was, but we're not all morning people. I know I don't tend to be. I just like peace and quiet in the morning, so I'm fine with not having chit chat. One of my tent stakes froze into the ground, so that was a battle trying to get that out, because of course the ground is covered in snow. can't find any little rocks to help. So I ended up using another tent stake to dig it out. It was really slow moving this morning. Everything goes slower in the cold. You'd think you'd move faster, but you don't, because every time you do something, you pack something, you roll something up, you go get your food bag, you need like 5 minutes after that just to warm back up again. At least it did for me. So, no fast moving for this chick on a snowy, cold morning. It is beautiful. I hope you're all having a fabulous Tuesday, and you're warm and comfy and dry and whatever else you need. I'm good. I feel like I got what I need. I had my pastry breakfast and my vitamin I, and I need water at some point. Haven't really had much water, so anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Have a fabulous day.
Thank God for these gloves.
Now that's a rock. Check that out. I just want to share some of the beautiful scenery with you today. It's not, I've warmed up enough that I can hold my phone out and not be too cold, so I'll share. So peaceful. Love the sound in the forest when it's snowing. It's just this muffled silence. Here's a first. Frozen ham and cheese with frozen pickles. Yep. So once again, huge shout out to my amazing husband, who in checking the weather, I think I mentioned it already, with the wind chill, it's going to be about 5 degrees tonight. Last night, I don't think it was that cold. It was probably in the teens with the wind, and it was not comfortable. At least Tiff and I were not comfortable. I know Cup of Tea said she was snug as a bug in a rug. That's me. That's my saying, not hers. And Nate was in a very chipper mood this morning, so I'm assuming the two of them slept well. Chief and I, on the other hand, I don't know. So we were having lunch, as you saw. All of our fruit is frozen. We can barely get any water out of our water bottles. Yeah, you can see that the water's moving in my bottle, but there's ice in it and the top keeps freezing. So it's not easy to get water. So again, through my Garmin, so thank you to Garmin because I have no cell service, I was able to text Jim and ask him to hook us up with a shuttle, one of these gaps coming up, and bring us to an inn for the night, just to get out of the cold. I got no reason why I got to be out here. Excuse me. Oops. That's the ham. That's the frozen ham and cheese with pickles. I have nothing to prove to be out here when it's 5 degrees out. Nope. I have no problem sleeping in my tent when it's in the 20s or above. But when you start getting into the teens, single digits or below that, I'm just not interested in doing that to myself. It's just really uncomfortable, and I don't need to do that. So I won't. And hopefully we can get Scout and Cup of Tea left camp before me and Chief this morning. So I don't know where they are, but we're going to try and get in touch with them and see if we can pick them up too. Maybe at a different gap. Maybe we can head them off somehow if we can figure out how far ahead of us they are. But we think they're pretty far ahead. They definitely got at least a 40-minute jump start on us this morning. So anyway, that's the update. I'm very pleased with this change of plans for tonight. I was very anxious about the temps going that cold and being warm enough in my tent or the shelter. So this is a good plan. Safe, and it makes sense. And I knew that this might be something we'd have to do by choosing to start my hike in February. We knew that there could be bad weather where we'd have to get off trail. Well, I knew. I said me and Jim, my husband. We knew that this might be part of the hiccups along the way. But that's, bad weather is bad weather. I don't need to be out in it when it's that cold. So, all right, talk to you later. Hey, so day 29 is the end of day 29. It's I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. As you can see, I am not in my tent. Yeah. It's supposed to go down to 5 degrees tonight with the wind chill. We, at lunchtime, seeing how long it took us to get out of camp this morning was unbelievably painful, because every time we did anything, we could only do whatever that activity was. So let's say it's pulling out the tent stakes. As soon as you pull out the tent stakes, you have to stop for at least 10 minutes to blow on your hand and warm them up, or put hand warmers in your mittens, and you literally have to sit there for at least like another 10 minutes just to warm your fingers and get the numbness to go away before you can do the next thing. So it took at least an hour and a half to get out of camp this morning. Cup of Tea and Scout were gone before Chief and I. And we ended up hiking pretty much the whole time this morning together, Chief and I. We left pretty close to each other this morning. It was just really awful. Very, very, very uncomfortable. And so by the time we get to the shelter we decided to meet for lunch at, we decided that I said to him, I just don't even know how we're going to do 5 degrees tonight. I said, I was okay in my sleep gear and my quilt and everything in my tent. It wasn't really comfortable. And the idea of being in that same situation again tonight after hiking all day, and I don't know if it's because I'm losing weight, but I'm just feeling cold faster. And so it's
taking me longer to warm up. I'm not able to shed as many layers. I'm just not getting as warm when it's this cold. So we made the decision at lunch to come into town, and we are going to slack pack tomorrow and Thursday, which I'm very okay with. So slack packing, I think I've told you, is when you don't bring everything with you. Like, I don't need to bring my tent, my sleeping bag, my ground cover, like all of the things, all like 4 days worth of food, you know, my stove, all of that stuff I can leave in my hotel room, and I can just bring with me what I would bring for a day hike. So we should be able to actually bang out more miles that way too. And the nice thing is, even if you get cold during the day, guess what? You can get a hot shower when you get back, a hot meal, and sleep in a bed. So no qualms whatsoever about doing that. And it's perfectly legal, if you will, for hiking the AT. So we're going to do that, and I believe that the weather is going to continue being very cold. In fact, it might actually be getting colder this weekend. So we will need to decide if we stay in this town or we move to a different town. And we're just going to keep slack packing during the day. And this works. It's a lot better than staying out in the cold. And like, why take the chance for hypothermia or whatever? It's just not worth it. So that's our plan. And we're going to get up early tomorrow and get hiking. I think by 8, we should be done with our miles by 3. And our shuttle driver will pick us up. It's going to pick us up here tomorrow, bring us to where we got picked up this afternoon. And then we'll pick us up where we end tomorrow and bring us back to our hotel. Much better mood today because of this. What a difference this makes. So I'll talk to you later. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know they're getting a lot of snow back home. Yay! I've been hiking in snow for 2 days now, so I'm getting my fix. In the cold. So anyway, have a great night, everyone, and stay tuned. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Bye. Thanks for joining the journey.